From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones out quickly to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Jones. They'll find Lindsey here. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Toss left for Barber. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the Chargers punter now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Miller.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert is going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. From the left side, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. These two teams all tied after 1. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Andrews. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Andrews. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Andrews. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. Right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Over the middle, complete. That's Beck. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, it's Andrews. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. Going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Pulled in at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Andrews. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run on first down. Andrews. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And at the 33-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Barber. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones looking downfield for Godwin. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick.
Jones' pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 27-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Andrews. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Handler now on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe somebody tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Andrews. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Chargers first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 37, Broncos 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
the Chargers' 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Howard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards.
First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Jones airing it out deep for Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin here with a run by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag around the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it with Andrews. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run again here with Andrews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Andrews. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On the toss, there goes Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Andrews. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
I'm just playing this Madden game, getting fucked up. Chargers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So it's Charger football.
Right, he got a hell of a O-line though.
And let's see what they've come up with
Can't get past that
after having
motherfucker.
time to talk it over. On third down.
All this nigga doing is running the ball and I'm blitzing. And go through.
Rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a
I think he got like 2 or 3 superstars or stars.
That stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He's still going for it. Oh my god.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on fourth down.
Oh, you're not supposed to go on fourth?
Here we go on fourth. It's coming and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. And the Broncos will take over on down.
Nah, I don't even trip about that shit, bro. I didn't know. Well, I ain't trip, bro. I don't trip about shit like that. I'm just playing just to get my experience up.
You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say? Why he did it?
It's 7-44.
We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for
only motherfuckers I can throw it to is my goddamn tight end or my goddamn running back.
Because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
This
That means they have to
quarterback,
run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks
I don't even trust him. I don't even trust throwing deep ball with this dude, bro. And I got 399 wide receivers, bro.
Jones throwing on first down.
Oh, he caught. Oh my God, he dropped it.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Hell no.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Oh shit. What the fuck am I doing?
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
Let me take some GG.
That much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long.
It's like these niggas ain't want to get up to get the ball. I threw 6 picks. Yeah. Well, Jane Doe. Repeat that again. Repeat that shit again. It's a reason why. Come on, it's a reason why she put Jane Doe. Like, oh, come on, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah, John Doe is the man, Jane Doe is the woman. That bitch thinks she's slick. Afternoon jobs. I ain't getting off tonight. Yeah, that's why I be tired, bro. I ain't getting off till like 10. They put a 7:30 job on me. Right. Yeah.